You have to be very careful of these habits because if not, they will make you poor. So watch this video till the end. And by the way, don't forget to pause on each point and see if you are doing it. Number 1, impulse spending. The first reason why you are broke is because you are an impulse spender. You go to the mall with the mindset of window shopping, but you come out with bags of purchases. You see something and immediately think, oh, I need that. And before you know it, your card is already declined because you've spent all your money. You can't control your impulses. And if you want to change this habit, here's what you can do. 1. Delete your cards from your phone. If you want to stop impulse spending, the first thing you need to do is delete your credit and debit cards from your phone. Because when you go to the mall, all you need is just your ID and some cash. And then whatever you want to buy, you have to physically take out your wallet, look for the card, swipe it, enter your PIN, etc. And that extra friction will save you from a lot of impulse purchases. 2. Buy less clothes. One study showed that rich people buy 46% less clothes than poor people. And you may be thinking, I don't even wear the clothes I have, so why should I buy less? But the truth is, buying fewer clothes will actually make you feel richer. Why? Because when you have fewer clothes, you get more creative in mixing and matching them. And that makes you feel like you have more clothes in your closet. And when you feel like you have more clothes, you are less likely to buy new ones. 3. Wait 24 hours before making any purchase. When you want to buy something, wait 24 hours before buying it. If you still want it the next day, then go ahead and buy it. This trick worked for me many times. And the reason why it works is because our brain gets bored very quickly. And once you give your brain some time to cool off, you will realize that most of those wants are actually needs. 4. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Rich people keep their lifestyle the same, no matter how much money they make. For example, Warren Buffett still drives the same car he bought in 1970, and Mark Zuckerberg still wears the same t-shirts every day. Now you may think, but they are multimillionaires. So of course they can afford to drive any car they want or wear any clothes they want. But it's not about that. It's about having a fixed standard of living. In other words, you shouldn't spend more just because you can. And the best way to avoid lifestyle inflation is to follow the 50-30-20 rule. So 50% of your income goes towards needs such as rent, food, utilities, etc. 30% goes towards wants such as eating out, shopping, etc. And 20% goes towards savings and investments. 5. Pay yourself first. You have to make paying yourself a priority. What does that mean? Well, let's say you get paid $2,000 at the beginning of the month. Instead of paying your bills, spending money on vacations, going out with friends, etc. First, you have to pay yourself. So set up an automatic withdrawal to your savings account. And let's say you want to save 10 of your income. So you have to set up an automatic withdrawal of $200. After that, pay your bills and then spend the rest of the money on whatever you want. And the reason why you have to pay yourself first is because if you don't, you will always find an excuse not to save. Let's say you get paid at the beginning of the month and you think, okay, I'm gonna start saving 10% of my income. Well, you might think that you'll be able to save more next month or maybe the month after, but guess what? Life happens. There's always gonna be something unexpected that comes up that requires your money. And if you don't make saving money a priority, you won't be able to stick with it. So pay yourself first. Number 2, lack of financial education. Poor people don't understand the basics of money. They don't know how to invest, how to read financial statements, how to build multiple streams of income, etc. But rich people, on the other hand, they constantly educate themselves about money. They read books, they listen to podcasts, they watch videos, they attend seminars, etc. And if you want to become financially educated, here's what you can do. 1. Start with the basics. Learn how to create a budget, how to save money, how to invest in stocks, real estate, etc. Once you have a good understanding of the basics, Then you can move on to more advanced topics. 2. Read good books on money and finance. I would recommend starting with Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. After that, you can move on to The Millionaire Next Door or Financial Freedom. 3. Follow the right people on social media. Follow people who share financial advice, investing tips, business ideas, etc. By following the right people, you will be constantly reminded to take action and improve your financial situation. Number 3. Not investing. Rich people know that the only way to get truly wealthy is by investing. They know that investing is the key to building long-term wealth. But poor people, on the other hand, they think that investing is too complicated or risky, or that it's only for the rich. But the truth is, everyone can invest and everyone should invest. If you want to become an investor, here's what you need to do. 1. Start small. You don't need a lot of money to start investing. You can start with as little as $5. With apps like Robinhood and Weibo, you can invest in stocks, ETFs, and even cryptocurrencies. 2. Learn the basics of investing. I would recommend starting with index fund investing. The idea is simple: buy low and sell high. That's it. 3. Be patient. Investing is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time to grow your investments and see results. So be patient and stay focused on your long-term goals. Number 4. Scared to ask for help. Poor people are often too proud to ask for help or advice. They think that they know everything and that they don't need anyone's help. But rich people, on the other hand, they are always willing to learn from others and they are not afraid to ask for help. They know that sometimes it is better to ask for help than to try to do everything on their own. And if you want to be successful, you need to be willing to ask for help when needed. Don't be afraid to reach out to others and ask for advice or assistance. You may be surprised by how many people are willing to help you. Number 5. Keeping up with the Joneses. The Joneses are your neighbors. They are the people that you compare your lifestyle to. And if you keep up with the Joneses, you will always be poor. Why? Because they are poor too. And when you compare yourself to other people and try to keep up with them, you are always going to fall behind. The only way to get ahead is to focus on your own goals and not worry about what other people are doing. And the best way to do that is to ignore what other people think and do your own thing. Number 6. Not having a plan B. Poor people often have a plan A and no plan B. They work a job, get paid, spend the money, and then repeat the process. But rich people, on the other hand, they have a plan A and at least 2 or 3 plan Bs. They have a backup plan in case things don't go according to plan A. And if you want to become rich, you need to start thinking like a rich person. So come up with a few different plans and be prepared to execute them if necessary. So there you have it, 6 money habits that made you poor. I know it's not easy to change your habits, but it is possible. If you follow these tips, you will be on your way to financial success in no time. Now, before you go, I want you to comment below which of these points you are guilty of. Come on, don't be shy. We are all guilty of something. And by commenting below, you are helping others who are struggling with the same problem. So come on, comment below. Also, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.